These are just beautiful. Chef's kiss on this one. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Print is back here with another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the week 11 drop list for Supreme's fall winter 2022 season. So if you guys haven't seen yet, the big collaboration for this week is with the New York Yankees, but I did make a shorts video on that, so I probably will not be touching on those items in this video. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. I cover Supreme drops, Kith, Babe, Palace, all that kind of stuff every single week, so make sure to stay tuned if you guys are interested. But anyways, getting into these pieces, so the first item we have here that is not a collaboration is actually the radio cube. So I'm unfamiliar with this item. I imagine it is a radio and it plays music, but as far as that goes, I don't know too much about this piece. I do think it looks pretty cool though, but I will be passing on this one. Getting into the clothes, we have the Brooklyn crew neck. So as you guys can see here, this is coming in an array of colors, about a million. This is about like the most colorways I've seen for a piece in a long time, I think. The text on the front just says 152 Grand Street, Brooklyn, which is the address of the Brooklyn Supreme store. And then above that, we have the little Supreme box logo. Below that, we have the work pants, again coming in an array of colors. I think these are really clean, nothing too much going on here, just a nice simple pair of pants that can kind of go with anything. I think actually if you matched up this crew neck with a pair of these pants, it would go together really well and you'd have a really clean look without having to put too much thought into it. Here we've got the paneled half zip pullover. So I really don't like pullovers typically, and I don't like half zip, so I'm kind of biased in my opinion on this, but I don't love this piece. Regardless of that, I do think the design is actually pretty solid. I think the color blocking that they've done here is nice. I like the branding going along the zipper. I think that's a nice little detail, and really I think overall it just looks pretty pleasant. I just don't like these types of jackets, so for that reason I have to give this like a 6 out of 10, so it's pretty solid. But the pants, I think the pants are really cool. So I'm actually surprised by how much I like these, especially the colorway I like the most, which is this green and blue one, which I think is an odd color combo, but I think it works really well here with the color blocking especially. I think they've done a really nice job here. It just looks really clean, and then the branding going along like the pocket and stitching of the side. So yeah, I think these are really solid. I really like the pants. I could see myself wearing all these colorways. I don't love that gray, but I do think they're still pretty solid. Next we have the Raglan long sleeve t-shirt, and I really like the color blocking on this one here. I like the brown and the white. I think that's a really nice look, but the imagery on it is not really doing it for me. Sorry Cockney, I just wasn't really feeling it. I do like this pink face a little bit more. The branding on the sleeves I think is terrible. I feel like they should have just omitted that design feature. Next we have what is definitely my favorite piece for this week. We have this quilted corduroy jacket. These are just beautiful. Chef's kiss on this one. All the colorways are awesome. I do think I would go with this blue one, but any of these I would be happy to take and wear all the time. I really love these pieces. Very beautiful. Don't know how much more I could say other than that. They're just great. Below that we have the BCT, so it's just like a little picture of a dinosaur and then it says Supreme BC under it. Kind of like a funny little shirt, not something that I would go out of my way to buy, but if you're a big dinosaur fan, maybe you'll like this. Next we have the rocket sweater. I think these are super cool. I do like this like daytime one versus the night one, but I think they're both really solid pieces. Here we have this layered hood long sleeve, whatever this is. It is awful. This is the worst piece I've seen this year. I'm sorry if you like it, but I can't really hold back on this piece. This is terrible. There's no redeeming qualities in this piece. The font is awful. The double like text going down the sleeves is just a terrible design decision. On top of the shirt, on top of the hoodie, just looks super weird. Overall, this is just like the worst piece I've seen this year. Here we have some tassel beanies. When it starts to get cold, it's time to start wearing some tassels. You don't really see the tri-tassel too much. It's usually just one, but I think the black one and this like gray beige one is all right. This like mixed colorway one is a little bit too much if you're not from New York. I feel like this would be kind of hard to wear with other stuff just because the color combo is a little bit odd here, whereas these ones kind of go with whatever. Moving on, we have the quilted camp caps. I think these are really cool. In the beginning, it was hard for me to see what was actually going on here. I couldn't tell that like the quilted look was going on here, but it goes a long way. And this is not your traditional diamond quilted look. This is more of like a free-flowing quilted look, but I really enjoy it here. And that's coming from someone who doesn't like camp caps. Just they executed these very well, which makes me even more hyped for the next item we're looking at here, which is the quilted crusher. And these are lined too, so they should be relatively warm for the winter time. But again, we've got that quilted look on these crushers, which I think is awesome. I really like the colorways here too. I think the black one is probably my favorite, but I think all of these are pretty solid. I just realized I forgot to shoot the outro, and I also had already shot this video and realized it afterwards when I was editing it because it had no sound. So I've been struggling today. But anyways, if you guys made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that like and subscribe, it would help me out a lot. But anyways, we will see you next time. Have a good one.